this is my cult leader. You guys have your own, and that's like something I very much respect.
Even cult leaders need a cult leader.
That's right.
That's real.
That's right.
Yeah,
The theme of today is cults. Before we started, I put a poll in the chat. Who's going to be a winner today? And 58% of the chat said Lauren.
Whoa!
34% said an egg.
What?
6% said Ashley. And 1% said Corey. So sorry, Corey. Really.
Wait.
You know what? Fuck that. I'm not playing then.
What about we weren't even.
Yeah, what about those two?
I could only put 4 options in. So I just,
You're looking at a nude egg.
Yeah.
You're looking at a nude egg, brother. Congrats, big boy.
Yeah. And
leaving America?
For good.
Yeah.
But you'll come back.
No.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
No.
Take me with you.
But if we don't, if we don't make this goal, we're stuck here.
We're never leaving.
Yeah.
In America,
not even for vacation.
If you give it 2 thumbs up, I got some fireworks behind me. And and if I throw up some peace, I think I get some confetti.
Here we go.
Ooh. These shoes are $600 for a pair, and they are the most hideous shoes I've ever seen. They literally look like someone took a pair of shoes of like a pair of Keds and threw them down the world's tallest mountain, and they landed in a fucking sewer, and they flushed it down a sewer with a ton of fucking human shit. And then they took a pair of shoes and handed them to you dripping fucking wet and said, that'll be $600, please. And everyone went, okay, and paid it without even thinking. So I need to understand what is going on in the depths of this company, why people feel the need to purchase these shoes that look like absolute shit. And I have to say, clowns, all of them.
Oh.
Wow. That is such a good catchphrase. Just to
clowns, all of them. Just fucking drink water. It doesn't matter what kind of company you belong to, whether you own this water bottle or this water bottle. It's just drink fucking water.
And someone in the chat said this was a Stanley. It absolutely is not. This is just a random cup I bought.
It's a generic Big Dumb cup.
Yeah.
It's a generic. And I bought it like 2 or 3 years ago. So
I have the same cup, but is it also full of lead?
Probably.
Does it matter?
Doesn't
matter. We're all
right.
We all got limited amount of time here. Don't take me up. Don't deplatform me.
This is regular people who are putting all of this money into dripping wet shit covered shoes.
Brian, maybe it's just the years of pot smoking, but I honestly do not remember what you even debated about.
Wow. Okay. I said gym memberships. I think it's because it's like Okay. Joey, I'm just hearing from you that you're anti-green, so you should get that. You're over here saying don't use reusable straws. Don't use reusable cups.
I'm just saying that if we actually wanted to change the world, Brian, we know. Oh, thank you so much for putting this little scroller at the bottom. I'm just saying that if we actually want to change the world, we need to go for the companies.
Corey, can you please put a picture of the Golden Goose shoes, the dripping wet shoes? Can you please put them in the chat so people understand what the fuck I'm talking about? And also, can you put a picture of a fucking clown in there too?
There's nothing really we can say bad about Taylor Swift without the Swifties coming after us and our campaign here. And we need to activate the Swifties to raise $200,000.
Well, I think the other thing is too is if the argument was what is something that is cult-like but not actually a cult, aren't the Swifties just
already a cult? Exactly, 100%.
Doesn't it count as they are just a cult?
And yeah, because you're saying like.
It's kind of like Scientology in the way that it's like legally we can't call it a cult, but it is a cult.
They don't even look like they're good shoes for your feet. You're like, there's nothing there.
You're slipping. If it's wet outside, you're slipping.
Slipping and sliding, and they're already dripping wet. So
it was the most cult-like thing that isn't a cult, not the most cult-like thing that is dripping wet.
Good work, everyone. Compelling points made by some.
Imagine this live on stage for the actual Great Debate Show talking about stupid stuff. We can't actually, do this on the screens, but we could do this in real life.
Yeah.
While it may suck to feel like a loser, like me, Joey, and Lauren right now, if you like a big old loser, like a big old loser, like Lauren, a big old one, you know, if we can fund this campaign, we're all going to be winners here.
And right after Finji, we had someone increase their pledge, and it was Brian himself, Quirrell Morts. Thank you so much, Quirrell Morts. That was Brian. Thank you so much for upping your pledge as Quirrell Morts. The other day, I like put my hair like this, and Lauren said I looked like Belle.
You do look like Belle. You do.
Oh yeah, I see it.
She was like,
"You do look like Belle.
You look beautiful." Yes.
Sorry. You think you don't look like Belle? You look like Belle.
I do look like.
You look like Belle.
Clowns.
We should all be so lucky. You have to recruit sexy people to the cult, because if you do that, then the cult is more appealing to everybody because it's got a lot of sexy people in it.
Feet kisses, as gross as they may be to some, are the most valuable thing that a cult leader would want to feel, because they want to feel that you literally would lick shit off their toes if you needed to, okay? And I think feet kisses are also kind of nice.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. Huge fan, so happy to be here. I think the best way to prove your loyalty to a cult leader is classic firstborn child.
Would you give up Diane to a cult leader?
Oh my God, such a good question. Thank you so much for this. Thank you for having me. Huge fan. I'm so happy to be here. I think it actually doesn't count because unfortunately, in this situation, we are only talking about human children, like your human firstborn. Okay. Those are going to be the ones that actually follow the cult as they grow up. We all know that dogs are too smart to follow cults. So giving a dog to a cult leader is like not really valuable to them, because what they need are future cult followers.
But what about the wives situation? Okay. What if it becomes a wife?
What?
Full stop.
Exactly. What if it becomes a wife?
What Ashley said, a wife. I hate the phrase foot kiss, first of all.
That's why it's the perfect thing. That's why foot kiss. If it's if you associate it with a cult, that means it's obviously something like.
So I think it's like a kink. Seems like a kink. Like I think a lot of people would be into it. It's like I don't know. It's not the worst thing. I don't know.
I just think loyalty doesn't always need to be cruel. Loyalty can be something that is like very nice. Loyalty can be something that is like, oh.
Is that nice though? I don't want people near my feet.
Are we done here?
Well, no. Well, we haven't even touched on Brian's, which again, Brian, I think it has to. I don't know if it has to. Again, if I don't know if it's just the years of pot smoking. What was yours again, Brian?
Wow, unbelievable! It's giving away all your earthly values.
Got it. Yeah, Brian's is kind of broad. Is what Lesbians for Lauren Lopez said. Everyone just play with your hair for a second. Let's just play with our hair. Let's just get a little relaxed. Everyone's just doing this. Is anyone else absolutely freezing?
You guys, there's a little baby dancing on my bladder. I'll just be right back.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
And then do you want to introduce them to the chat?
We need your money.
And that's why the firstborn conversation was that's why you can't vote for it, because
we need your money to help us employ Ashley.
Yeah,
so that
go
she
piss,
can
girl.
Feed her firstborn child.
Go piss, girl.
Yes, call my attorney said my firstborn will be sacrificed to DCB. That's not necessary. We would prefer cash.
Yeah, that's totally cool. I don't know how to monetize a baby yet. You're involved with so many TCB projects this year, and obviously you're like a tin can sister and everything.
Sure.
Which one are you like excited for today?
I put on the spotlight on Lauren. We will be together, which was fun. It wasn't fun to be apart when you were last.
Yeah, that was hard. Was being away from JoJo and Diane.
Don't feed her lines.
Yeah, I know, right?
It wasn't fun being apart, was it?
You side texting me.
I had no one to
agree with me.
I had no one to clean the bathroom or make my sandwiches.
Oh,
she's honking.
Honking for 55, Diane.
Wait,
okay. Let me try to see if she can hear me. Diane. She can't hear me.
Oh, she did.
Diane. What she did?
Let me see. Diane.
Oh, she can
Angel. See. Love you, Diane.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
I guess I'll finish that sentence. And if we have dead eyes, it's because we are looking at our computer screens.
You know what I accidentally
inside there is
joy. What I did there is I I've been refreshing the Kickstarter dashboard and I accidentally refreshed the StreamYard link instead. I refreshed the wrong link. I needed to refresh the other one. Very, very happy to have you here on board.
Okay.
Did it again.
Unbelievable.
Joey, we just went over it though.
Wow.
I fucking did it again. I did it the fucking same. I did the same fucking thing. I don't know if Lauren could hear me, but I went away and I did it again.
You remember Idol Worship, right?
Yeah.
That was maybe the best thing we've ever made until all the things we're going to make this year, which are going to be
really
both types of MLMs on TCB.
Mm-hmm.
Multi-level marketing schemes and men loving men.
Oh
yeah.
So special.
Thank you so much for having me. Huge fan. So happy to be here. I think the TCB character that is most likely to join a call is Mrs. Mega.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me today. My TCB character most likely to join a cult, Lauren, is Scrags from the Solve It Squad.
The chat turned against you.
Well, you know.
Well. All right.
Long enough to become the villain.
Vanger Borch would absolutely join a cult, especially if it was one of the cults that Ashley described, one that was sexy and one that was filled with sexy people, because Vanger Borch is a man about town. He is someone who just wants to be where the people are. He wants to roam around and like converse with people and have fun conversations with people. And so I think a cult would really foster that energy within him, and he would probably just bang his way through that cult.
Maybe we all need to be in a cult. Maybe we all need to find a group that we all belong in, and Brian's just our leader.
Help.
I definitely think Mrs. Mega is the clear winner here. It's like she's literally a cult's dream. She's trusting, she's open, she wants to be friends with everyone, and she's looking for her wife for her gay son.
Yeah.
She's probably like, this cult's gonna be different. You know, she's kind of like
okay.
I think she's so positive.
Do you think she would not like call Kurt and be like, Kurt, let me tell you about this? And because he's like, I got to get my mom out of this. And like that would cause in jeopardy. Because I do think that Vanger Borch doesn't have a single relative or any friends. And so I think the fact that he's a loner makes him super susceptible to being in a cult. I think he is.
That's so rude that you think he doesn't have a soul alive.
I think he has a soul alive. I think he lives with a couple birds. I think he lives with a couple birds.
The way you presented it, though, it sounds like Vanger wants to go to like a swingers event. You know, not like a swingers weekend at a convention center.
That's what a lot of cults are.
I just want to say it's okay that you guys forgot mine again, but it's Scrags.
No, I did.
So mine is Scrags. And Scrags is fully in denial for most of this Velvet Squad show. And because of that denial, I could see Scrags getting in over his head and just having to commit.
But this was brought up in the chat, Brian, and it's also like Scrags, a cult, like a cult, demonic cult leader killed his dog. He wouldn't join a cult.
Right. But most cults are not like, you know, hood and cloak, you know, like candlelight, like that type of, that's like a parody of like what a cult is. And in fact, the writers of Solve It Squad were like pretty lazy to like have like shown a cult in that way.
This is real big, not all men energy.
Listen.
Okay.
A real cult is more subtle. What do you think would happen if Mrs. Mega and Vangerborscht got in a room together? Like, what would that be like?
Vangerborscht and Mrs. Mega would absolutely sleep with each other.
Yeah, Mrs. Mega is just a true believer in the binary. She just is so set in the old ways.
Yeah, Sienna Hyde said they'd create a cult, which is actually probably pretty true.
I'd watch
unintentional.
that.
Brian said Keith Swanson from the Solid Squad, and
no, I didn't.
Ashley
No, I didn't. Fake news.
No, wait.
Fake news. Absolutely fake news.
Sorry. Sorry, I forgot what you said again. What was it?
Wow.
It was Scraggs.
Oh
we just
my
talked
God.
a lot about Keith. It was Scraggs. And then Ashley said Brian Rosenthal. The famous TCB character, Brian Rosenthal.
Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who voted. And to everyone who voted for me, I agree with you. And there's been a secret I've been keeping from you for the past 2 years. And that is that my next album is coming out in April. And it is called The Dead Poets, what's it called?
Dead Poets Society.
Yeah. Dead Poets Society.
That priest is very hot. It's very good.
Oh, yeah.
That priest is hot.
He's great.
I got a question for everyone. Do you ever feel like your audience doesn't get
the plastic bag in the
Do you ever just feel like your audience just doesn't get you? Like they just don't get you?
Yeah.
I don't understand what this bit is.
It's all right, guys. No one gets Brian.
It's just because of my poor performance in the chats.
Debates always.
In the debates, always.
No one gets Brian. It's okay, Brian.
I might join a cult.
I should.
This actually pushed me over the edge.
We need about $6,545.45 a day. That is what you need to say to them. That will not freak anyone out. To all the 800 people who are here, who've got us this far, we love you. Thank you so much. To our debate losers, we appreciate you contributing your thoughts. To our debate winners, winning is a fleeting thing, and you'll one day become a loser as well. And to everyone, them. TCB with you.
Beautiful. And also with you. Brother Joey. Brother Ashley, Brother Lauren, Brother Corey, Brother Chat. Here's to you, 800 backers, and to the next 800.